Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. And we're broadcasting into Rumble, Locals, YouTube Live, Twitch, X Live, and Kick. We're no longer, unless we do an RMT or whatever, RTM or whatever that is, we're not directly live streaming into Facebook, but Facebook, on all the Facebooks there, the public, private, and the other public one, Tioga Fire Protection, Fire Prevention, I do have the hot link on there. For some reason, they don't have that as a selection on Rumble, so they've done some changes on the Rumble. Let's see if that comes up, though. Let's see. Yeah, it comes up, but you can't comment on it, I don't think. Yeah, you can't comment on Facebook. So Facebook is not really. So we're live streaming on 6 other platforms now. For some reason, they're not given the option to bring in the Facebook unless you manually input it. And I'm not going to go down that road. I am not going to go down that road as far as that goes. Yeah, okay. The hot link takes you to the Rumble page as far as that goes. So let's put that down there. No, I don't want that. Let's bring that back up. What the hell happened here? Let's see. No, we don't want that. We want that. So it takes you to the Rumble page. So the hot links on the Facebook. So I don't know. I just checked it. I guess the last couple times that I've tried doing the having Facebook. I noticed last week there's a little process, so it's not there no longer. I don't even have it up here on the. There wasn't even a selection. I would have to go ahead and connect it, and I only have one, and that's Kick right now for the RTMP as far as that goes. But good morning, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here. Had a decent time for a change instead of last two times they're broadcasting a little late. I actually used an alarm clock this morning. I woke up at around 3 or 4, and I set the alarm for a little after 5, so I wouldn't be too late. Okay, and I got to get back into that routine as far as that goes. But good morning, Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on this 11.13.2024 day. Current time is 06:18 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. You can follow me and check me out over there on X at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay. I'm on a host of other platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see where I'm at. There's a lot of people that have those fancy dancy step-off pages or whatever they call them. I just Google, and you'll see it. Okay. Good morning, Tina. Glad to see you here. I did see. I had a. Let me read this. I'm just. Oh, you had a bad night last night. Okay, I hope you're feeling better then, Tina. Yeah, just. I'll get to this as soon as I have my coffee. That's this morning. Oh, okay, you can do it after the broadcast. No problem. You got till. Today's Wednesday. You got till tomorrow, so just DM me as far as that goes, Tina. That's fine, no problem. I appreciate the DM there and stuff like that. I was just finishing up, getting ready to go live. This is 6. No, this is 5:55. Okay. So we are live on X, and we have nobody over on X as of right now. So, good morning, Smoking Schizo. Good morning to you, my friend, coming in from Florida. My brother veteran, Air Force veteran, fellow prime beefer from Civil Engineer Squadron. He's former Air Force, just like I was. And Tina's saying good morning to Smokin', and she's also saying thank you as far. Okay, yeah, that's no problem, Tina. You get them in. I was just a little ahead of myself yesterday, as far as that goes, on the picks and stuff like that. We're continuing on with the picks, and what is it? Tomorrow I will be doing the Let's Talk Football. That we'd be talking about football as far as this past week. Pretty interesting weekend. Week 10, we're going to be going into week 11 tomorrow night, starting on Thursday Night Football. And but it's all good. I do have the morning coffee here for this, what I call hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD, and it's tasting mighty fine. What the hell's this here? Oh, that's my thing here. I got to make sure I don't lose that cable. And for those folks that are listening to, we do have another place I repurpose this broadcast, as I've been saying all this month, and I'll probably continue it after this month too. This month is November 2024, but it's also Audio Month Challenge, NaPodPoMo, National Podcasters Post Month, and you can check them out. Check out the webpage at NaPodPoMo.org, and this is day number 13 for NaPodPoMo. It's a monthly challenge to where you do I'm doing an audio each day. You got to get 30 audios in for the month. So if you want to do 5 today, 5 tomorrow, or you can do all 30 today if you want. And the last day you can do all 30 and you've accomplished your goal. It's that simple. I'm doing one a day, and I'm submitting my live streams here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The coffee streams, I'm repurposing them over there on Spotify for Podcasters app and tagging them with the hashtag NaPodPoMo. And let's see, yesterday we did the audio Fireman Rich audio podcast. That counts as one, and then Thursday counts as one. So it's easy peasy for me this month as far as doing them. Saturdays and Sundays, when I don't have any real broadcasts, I just do it old school with my phone or here at the computer desk. Just talk about whatever particular subject. Usually on Sunday it's going to be about football. Okay, folks. Sunday it's all about football and stuff. So I think this Saturday I'll be talking about the cornfield, but because there's something that happened out there, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But it is Audio Month. It's the original Audio Month Challenge. It's been going on for 17 days. So go ahead and check out hashtag NaPodPoMo on Twitter, or X, I should say, or there's a few more people I noticed over the last couple of days that are taking part that I've seen on Twitter, on X and stuff. There's still some people that just don't want to use X, even though there's more people coming here as far as that goes. I love X now. I love X. X is a great platform, especially becoming a premium. But I post over there all my links. The major things that I do are post across the board on all my social media platforms, those fine social media platforms, as I call them. So this is day 13 of NaPodPoMo, the original Audio Month Challenge, in its 17th year. So congratulations, NaPodPoMo. And I'm having fun with them. I'm having fun listening to a few folks that I haven't heard in a lot of years and stuff like that. And there's Tim Fan 40, yo, coming in from Michigan. Good morning, my friend, coming in on the YouTube side. Thank you very much for being here, Tim. I hope all is well out you. I know you're getting your day started there. It's probably a little bit cold out there. I'm going to transfer into the weather, because currently here it's 25 degrees Celsius. So I can imagine it's getting cold out there for you and your fellow contractors there. Tim Fanforti is a contractor. He does the what is that? Insulations. He blows the insulation into the in the attic and probably does the wall. You do the walls too, I imagine, with that insulation. But it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit here in upstate New York, southern tier of upstate New York, which is equates to -3 degrees, 3.8 degrees. Yeah, it's chilly, Tim says. Yeah, I bet you it's chilly as far as that goes. A lot of that contracting work starts out in the cold there until you can enclose the facility you're working within. So it is a cold morning. It is sun. It's starting to get a little daylight out there. It's cloudy out there though. Let's see. We have. Oh man, this coffee's tasting good. Coffee is good. Oh, this is encouraging. We're going to have, let's see, is this across the board here? Yeah, we're going to have a sunny day today here in upstate New York. So that means you can probably get some sun out your way, Tim. Sunny day today. Sunny, high and 51 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable. We got sun from sunrise to sunset. We got suns across the board. So sun will be rising this morning at 6:54. So that's at about 20, let's see, 6:54 in about 29 minutes. It's 6:25 right now. So 29 minutes, the sun will be rising. So it's getting a little daylight out there, dusk. Oh, no, it's clear. I see what's that star right there? What is that star? Is that a star or is that a planet? Let me check my my star charts because I'm seeing something directly up there. Let's see, that's 35. It's almost 40 degrees off the horizon. It's right up there in the air. What is that? Is that a planet? Oh, you know what that's Mars. I'm looking right at Mars right up there. That is cool. I'm looking at my star chart on the I have a star chart on my iPad mini. It tells me because Jupiter is setting. Or is that Jupiter? That could be Jupiter. No, that. So the planets are like right there. You know, that might be Jupiter. Because Mars is more, you know, that is. I think that's Jupiter right there. That is Jupiter. No, because that Mars isn't really that bright. And yeah, that's Jupiter that I'm looking at. Because that's, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, that's about 40. 35. That's about 40 degrees off the horizon there. Jupiter. That is Jupiter. Jupiter's setting. And right behind it, Mars is like right up over here. It's following. So that's the line of planets. Wow, that's cool. I get to see Jupiter. If I had the telescope right here, I could probably see the moons. Get the telescope out. I'm not going to run around and get it. But the sun will be rising at 6:54 a.m., setting at 4:47 p.m. And let's see, Tim Fan, I have to foam 60 gallons today. Okay, so you're doing the foam bit for the installation. Doing spray from today plus Celsius afterwards. Okay, so that's what Tim does. Tim Fanforti, he puts the, it's a foam type substance that keeps the heat in as far as that goes. So, and make sure you wear that respirator. I'm always thinking of that, Tim. Wear that air respirator, man. I don't want you guys in here inhaling that shit. And I don't want to oh, it's okay. No. Say that you'll remember, if you don't have it, you'll remember it 20 years down the line when you're coughing up that shit. So make sure you wear that rare. And when I'm talking for the folks that are listening on Spotify for podcasters and also on the replay here, when I'm talking about, I'm an ex-firefighter. When we went into a burning building, there's smoke, we would wear what was called a self-contained breathing apparatus, a Scott air pack, big old air pack, you know, and the mask. And because you can't breathe that shit. So here's Tim, he's and his crew, they're spraying all this stuff all over the place, you know, to make sure, you know, on the ground, you know, in the attic and stuff. And you got these fumes coming up. You don't want to be breathing that shit. That's worse than smoking. And Tim says lots of. I know I make fun, but I'm serious about that, dude. Okay, I've seen some firefighters that, the old smoke eaters, as we called them. They would, back when I first started as a junior, they wouldn't wear an air pack. They said, "Oh, that's for just pussies." As far as, did I say that? I guess I did. That's what they would say, and I was like that until when I went in the Air Force. It was you wore an air pack. If you didn't wear an air pack, you didn't go in the building and stuff, and you get chewed out for. So that's part of my religion as a firefighter. Make sure you have that air pack on and mask up. So I know you will, Tim. Be safe though. That's the main thing. Be safe. So our world times and temperatures, as I speak, I think that's pretty cool seeing Jupiter. That's telling me I'm looking over here. It looks like it's cloudy, but you can distinctively see Jupiter up there. That is cool. World times and temperature starting in Honolulu, Hawaii. We have at 1:30 a.m. cloudy skies, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, 4:30 a.m. clear skies, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, at 5:30 a.m. currently, the Windy City is, bless you. Wow. The Windy City, cloudy, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, as I call it, concrete city there, as far as also 6:30 a.m. It's 6:30 a.m. here. Just turned 6:31 a.m. Here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. And Tim knows, I know it's bad. Okay, I know you do, Tim. I'm just a friendly reminder. I'm concerned. Okay. New York City, clear skies, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, they're warm down there. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, at 11:31, Cork, Ireland, cloudy skies with a little sun peeking through, 48 or 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Milan, Italy, at 12:31 p.m. Mangia in Milan, Italia. Sunny and clear, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, it's clear skies in Kuala Lumpur at 7:31 p.m. in the early evening, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan, at 8:31 p.m. in their evening, cloudy skies with a little clearing, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And in down under on the great continent and great country of Australia, a great important ally to the United States, and we do appreciate for those folks that are over there in Australia. In Melbourne, Australia, at 10:32 p.m., 59 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies, and cloudy skies off to the east in Sydney at 10:32 p.m. in their early evening, also 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. Let's see. We do have okay, backing up there, Tina's telling us that down there in central Jersey, it's 30 degrees. Oh, you're warmer than we are. We're still sitting at 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in central Jersey, where Tina lives at, our Jersey girls, I like to call her, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 51 for the high in New Jersey. Thank you, Tina, very much. Greatly appreciate that. Our thought for the day and quote is from another football coach. It's not Vince Lombardi. We had one, I think it might have been yesterday or something, or the day before. This one is from Tom Landry. If you're a football fan, you know who Tom Landry is. Tom Landry, a great football coach as far as that goes. Tom Wade Landry was an American football coach, player, and World War II veteran, recorded as one of the greatest head coaches of all times. He was the first head coach of the Dallas Cowboys in the National Football League, and he never coached anybody else. The same thing with Vince Lombardi. And he held the position for 29 seasons. He was the head coach. Him and Vince Lombardi, they used to go at it. You know, Tom Landry had the hat on. He always had that hat. Loved the hat. Love to see it. You always saw him walk with that hat. So his quote and our thought for the day goes as follows. Leadership is a matter of having people look at you and gain confidence, seeing how you react. If you're in control, they're in control. Leadership, very important aspect. Very important aspect when I was in the military. Leadership was a good foundation for people that want. You have to have good leadership. You can't just say, "Oh, okay, you do this, do that." No, you have to lead by example. Was the go-to, and I've always done that. Lead by example. I did that in my day job. Once getting out of the service, I did that in the volunteers. I led by example. A lot of people didn't like the way I led, because they like to cut corners. It's like, no, I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. It's not going to happen. So leadership is a matter of having people look at you and gain confidence, see how you react. If you're in control, they are in control. Okay. So it gives you a peace of mind. When you have somebody in a leadership position and you have confidence in that leader, that's a good leader. When you have no confidence, because the person may talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk as a leader. And we've had many examples of that as far as that goes. And I could throw some more examples in there, but I won't. A great inspirational quote on leadership. God bless and Godspeed, sir. So that was a good one. I like that. Leadership that's a very important thing. For me, trust and honesty are number one. And then right underneath that is leadership for me, as far as that goes. So those are the pinnacles of my disposition, I guess, on things. And, you always want to tell the truth, but if you can't be a good leader, there's nothing wrong with being a good follower, because some people just don't want to lead. They want to, do things. So a good leader will always have good followers, people that a leader will always have a core of people to go to entrust in what they want done and stuff like that, and to get things done. So, they delegate things to those people, but the people that follow just don't want to be in that leadership role. They don't have the confidence, but they have confidence. If they have confidence in the leader, they'll follow that leader. So, and Tina says, yes, true. Yes, it is true, Tina. I really strongly believe that. No, I don't debate or argue. I was going to say I would argue to say differently, but I don't argue anymore, debate. So, but you can't deny the fact that a good leader does gives the aura of confidence and stuff. Then you might have a leader that might come up on the scene and have that, but then a little bit down the line, you say, "Who is this dude?" It's like, what the F? Okay, and when you say what the F about a leader, then you're saying that you don't really have the real confidence in the particular individual leading. Okay, yesterday we did have the audio podcast. We talked about Voyager 1. It's still out there, but it's having some issues with its radios. It's aging Voyager 1 restarts radio. It hasn't started. It's got two radios. The primary radio it's been broadcasting on is a radio frequency. It's called its X band. That's the one where it can give the telemetry and all that, and they can upload and download commands to it. That's gone on the blink for some reason. It went into a safe mode here over the last couple months, so it's been in and out of the news. I know I did an audio podcast on Voyager over the summer, but right now the Voyager, for all those that aren't aware of it, it was launched back in 1977. I was back in high school. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Actually, Voyager 2 launched first, and then Voyager 1 launched in this, I think it was September of 77. It was just when I was going into service. But Voyager 1 ended up getting swung out a lot quicker when it was out at, I don't know, Saturn or Jupiter. That's its path of travel. And it didn't go into an orbit, just went out and it went around some planets, some moons, and it went out past Pluto. And it just kept on going. So it's currently 15 billion miles away. And it's beyond the heliosphere, the bubble of particles that emit or that are emitted by the sun that extend beyond Pluto, and it's out there in interstellar space. And it's X-band, and it takes 23 hours for a signal to be sent there and then to receive a signal. So you're talking almost 2 days to get one signal up and back. But the S-band is a secondary radio transmitter that uses a different frequency, and it's far more powerful, but they don't want to drain the power. Okay, so then they don't want to turn up the X-band, but the S-band, it can keep it on a flight path to where it can keep pointed towards the Earth to send a signal. But you can't download telemetry, you can't download scientific data, so they're working on getting the X-band. But the S-band hadn't been turned on since 1981, so it's getting old, it's aging. But can you? It's just amazing. We got something that's out there that's 15 billion miles out into space. So we talked about that yesterday on the audio podcast. I always get jacked up as far as excited about talking about space and stuff. So let's see. For history, sadly enough, we do not have a 100 years ago today. The one. This past Monday, I had to read that one. So we do not have over there on Fox 40. Let me double check just to make sure. Let me check Fox 40. I did not see one over there. Yeah, the last one that's in their queue is for November 8th, and we already talked about that one. Oh, we might have to talk about that. We got an article. Oh, we got two articles. We got one here. Kepler Observation Science hosts HERA Space Camp for Young Girls. Okay. How Southern Tier marked. Okay, we did have Veterans Day this past Monday, so we'll go over a couple things that. We got one article here that talks about Binghamton University honoring alumni veterans. We'll talk about that one here after the history. So what I do have for history, let's see. In 1843, Hans Christian Andersen, The Ugly Duckling. You remember that story? The Ugly Duckling was first published back in 1843. Let's see, let me make sure this is for, oh no, that's for November 11th. That sounded familiar. What happened here? We don't have any, let me go back here. Let me check this. Oh no, we don't want that one. Screw that. What the hell? That's the 11th. I thought I said that one Monday. What the frick? Is the 13th that bad of a day? I do have some history here. Let's see. I got it on this day. Let's see. Both my that's a first. Both of them. Usually one will crap out. It doesn't really have anything for today, but both of them have the two pages I go to. Excuse me for a moment. I got a speck on my glasses. It's bugging the hell out of me. But I have an alternate page. I just picked one. So yeah, I was surprised that three. We don't have any 100 years ago today. My normal two pages that I go to. So I struck out on history then, huh? No, we got some history here. You just put in history on this day, and let's see. Let's see. Back in 1715 on this day, Battle of Shamfirmur during Jacobite rebellion, battled inconclusive, but government forces halted. I have no. Oh, that's a Scottish year. Oh, that was a Scottish battle. Okay, that's why I'm thinking, what battle was that? I know about all major battles the United States was in, but here's a battle. 1775 on this day, American Revolutionary Forces captured Montreal, but we couldn't. We captured Montreal, but the other two forces that were going up, they couldn't contain, and we were eventually booted out of Montreal and stuff. And because if we would have took Canada during the American Revolution, Canada would be the United States. Oh, that would have been different. 1781, British troops occupied Sri Lanka on this day, 1781. And let's see. I'm just looking at these. It's just 1851, the first meeting of anti-revolutionary Netherlands and Orange. I guess that's over there in Europe. 1851, telegraph connection between London and Paris was linked. And here's one for New Jersey, Tina. 1854, New Era sinks off New Jersey coast and lost 3. Oh, that's not good news. It's bad news. A ship sinking off of the coast of New Jersey. In 1864, the new Constitution of Greece was adopted. And let's see. Yeah, oh my, yeah, 300. There's a lot of people back then. Jeez. Let's see. 1865, the United States issued its first gold certificates. 1861, let's see. A letter is written by Reverend Mark R. Watkinson, petitioning the Treasury Department to recognize Almighty God on the American coin. The department eventually decided on the motto, "In God We Trust," back in 1861. It was all due to a reverend there. That's pretty interesting. 1875, Harvard-Yale game was their first football contest with uniforms. They had it. And, oh, here's an old one. Who would have thought? 1875, the National Bowling Association organized in New York City. They were bowling. Wow, that's interesting. I automatically think, oh, bowling got started back in the 20s or something like that. 1887, Bloody Sunday, clashes in central London. And 1900, Baltimore Orioles. Now the Baltimore Orioles used to be the New York Yankees, used to be the Baltimore Orioles, now New York Yankees, entered Baseball American League. Oh, I have to check that out. No, the New York Yankees were just the New York Yankees. Let's see, what else we got? C.W. Gregory out for 383 at NSW, made 763 versus Queensland in record cricket inning by an Australian. That's cricket. I did not understand any of the beginning of that. This is a different page here. Let's see. I'm just going through. Some of these are like, what the frick? I didn't know that. In 1920 on this day, the Hudson River freezes at Albany. Usually Albany it's just a waterway all the way up the Hudson River there. Here's one, 1927, New York, New Jersey, Holland Tunnel, first twin tubes underwater auto tunnel opens. I've been through there many a times. I used to go as a kid with my father. We used to go down to visit my grandparents down in Brooklyn. We'd go down 17 on the Jersey side, and once in a great while we crossed the it'd be the tap. If we did go across the Tappan Zee, we'd all go all the way down to the Holland Tunnel on the Jersey side to go, and that was always a treat. I love going through that tunnel because it's so neat. It's like, wow, the river's above us. Let's see. 1937, NBC forms first full-size symphony orchestra exclusively for radio. Radio was big back then. Radio was king. I think NBC is making some big moves here, given the ratings last week on the election. That you got MSNBC doesn't own, or NBC doesn't own CNN, but CNN, MSNBC in the news. I'll just make a note of it. There's going to be a big changes on those networks. They just tanked in the ratings. People say that Fox News. I'm not an advocate, but I do watch Fox News. Okay, but I do watch the other ones occasionally. But I watch them. And I just can't take it and stuff. But Fox News, and then Fox News gets that way too. But I just got to say that Fox just killed everybody. They even killed mainstream media, CBS, ABC, and NBC on the coverage last week and stuff. So you can't deny that. The stats are there. But I always suggest don't use one news source. Get there's a lot of things on this thing called the internet that you can get news. Some of it's garbage, and some of it you don't watch. Well, you got to be. I don't watch the news. Well, then you really can't complain when you hear something about it. Then, Tina, that's the way I look at it. You got to at least look at the headlines and see what's going on. Well, your daughter keeps you informed, so that's your news source. See, I'm just saying news sources. Your daughter will let you know about things, and you get the headlines. Okay, that's okay. So you can't really. I don't like that statement. I don't look at them, because then you're just a person that sticks your head in the sand and stuff. But then there's some things on I'm here in rural New York. The stuff on a federal side, it doesn't really bother me. I'm more concerned about New York State, because we got a knucklehead for a governor, and which incidentally, the president-elect called her the other day, I thought that was pretty interesting there, because it looks like our president-elect just doesn't want to make America great. He wants to make New York great again, I guess. It's depressing. I'm quite okay. As long as you're aware of things with the headlines, that's the main focal point I'm talking about, Tina. People say I don't watch it. Yeah. Well, how are you informed about things? If you hear about certain news subjects, you're technically listening to the news, in a manner of speaking. Not directly, but indirectly. So I don't think that's a true statement. Anybody that wants to be informed, they're going to be informed to a certain degree. And then we have disagreements on how, that's how we have this discussions and stuff. Let's see. Minimum draft age lowered from 21 to 18 back in 1942. Let's see. First artificial snow producer from a natural cloud in Mount Greylock, Massachusetts, in 1946. So was that for skiing? And 1950, the U.S. wins first world champion bridge contest. There was a bridge contest. 1952, false fingernails first sold. Oh, the fake fingernails, they first sold back in 1952. They've been around. Wow, that's something. And 1952, KLBK TV, Channel 13 in Lubbock, Texas, the CBS affiliate, begins broadcasting. When was that? 1952. Wow. First live telecast from from a foreign country was in Havana, Cuba, back in 1955. And let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, 1966, American comedian Flip Wilson makes his debut appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. He returned 10 times. I remember Flip Wilson on Ed. I know you remembered Ed Sullivan. Everybody loved Ed Sullivan. Ed Mr. Sullivan. I don't want to call him Ed because Mr. Sullivan was a great guy as stuff. Oh, and he was funny. Flip Wilson. Oh my God, he was a riot. He was a riot, and it was all clean comedy, no swearing or anything. But he was so funny. Flip Wilson. God bless and Godspeed. And Tina says yes. Yes, he was. He was a great guy. Flip Wilson. Oh my God. 1968, Major League Baseball. St. Louis Cardinals pitcher Bob Gibson edges out Cincinnati Reds Pete Rose to win the National League MVP for that year. And 1973, Oakland A's Reggie Jackson wins the American League MVP unanimously. 73. That's Oakland A's. They were on a tear. Let's see. They're just getting into okay. And on this day back in 1979, Ronald Reagan announced his candidacy for the U.S. presidency in New York City. On this day in 1979. I was in high school then. No, I was in the Air Force. I graduated 77. So I was in the Air Force and I was over in Italy. And when I came back, he ran against Jimmy Carter. And it was a landslide. I mean, it was a true landslide. He only lost. I mean, he had the whole country. He won California. I know that. Let's see what else. This is some good. This isn't a bad page here once you get used to the format. And I think you'll remember this one. Let's see. 1987, Sonny and Cher performed together for their final time singing I Got You, Babe on Late Night with David Letterman. Wow. That's the last time they sang. This is a pretty good page here, but that let's see, does this go to, I don't think this thing ends. There's so much. Okay. That's it for history. Let's see. We got time to go over sports. Last night, it's a good page. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to have to bookmark that page. That's a good go-to page. Let's see. NBA action starting Monday night. Let's see. What do we have? We have the Nets. They beat the Pelicans. Okay, go Nets. That's Brooklyn Nets. They're the only ones. Cavaliers, they still won. Man, they're undefeated now. What's that, 13? Cleveland Cavaliers, 12-0. Wow. Okay, so they're 12-0. I said that. Let's see. So that's Monday night. Last night we had the Celtics. Oh wow, they lost to the Hawks. And the Celtics in Brooklyn or in the Boston Garden, they have a new look. It's an all green parquet floor. They lost by 1 point, 117 to 116. Ooh, that's. And the Knicks beat the 76ers last night, 111 to 119. So tonight the Celtics and Nets. What was I? Oh, I was gaming last night. That's why I wasn't watching the football. I was gaming Lord of the Rings. I was getting into. I was doing something on the Lord of the Rings game. I was battling these big ass trolls and orgs, and I did that for a couple. I just got sucked into that, which is good. I like that game. But the Celtics are playing tonight with the Nets down there in Brooklyn at 7:30. So, and the Knicks go against the Bulls tonight. So, Cavaliers play the 76ers again? No, that was okay. Who do the Cavaliers play? Oh, that's right. They play the Bulls. So they play. But let's see. The standings are Cavaliers are first, 12-0. Celtics are 9-3, and then Magic is behind that. They're 6-6. They're 500. So let's see. The Knicks are fifth at 5-5, and the Nets are 5-6, right behind it. So they're all the three teams I like are pretty good. In the Western Division, Warriors are 9-2. Wow, they beat the Celtics last week. They got a different look. They're Suns. I like the Suns are 9-2, along with the Thunder, and then there's a close race for first place there. Of course, it's just starting the 2024-2025 basketball season. NFL action. We had some good games this past week. All I got to say is my main takeaway is I know I got a discussion over there on Belt Kings Fantasy Football Sunday with my brother veteran, my good friend Tony D. There's his Twitter there for the folks on Spotify for podcasters there on the audio pod. For this for not Pod Pomo Day 13. Tony D's X handle is at Tony Ton 163 at TONYTON 163. And what Tony has a broadcast on Sundays. It's called Belt Kings Fantasy Football, where he talks about fantasy football, but we talk about football in general for an hour and a half. And I'm saying the Jets are not going to make the playoffs. They just look bad. And Big Juice, hey, how we doing? How we doing there, Big Juice? I need Tony's number, Rich. Tony's number. I just gave you his number. You can contact him on X, right there. Did you know you can make phone calls on X now? I gave Tony a phone call via X. You have to be following the person, and I think you got to be a premium, because I didn't have that function. It's in the upper right-hand corner. When you go to direct messages and you put that person in, you'll see in the upper right-hand corner either it's sort of like Facebook Live. You're messaging on Facebook. You got the little camera, or else you get a phone. You can just do it. We couldn't do it face to face, but we did audio. I called them up last week, and but that's his number there. You can contact him, Big Juice, and glad to have yours here, Steve. Hand it over. There it is. I handed it over. There's where you contact him. I don't have his personal phone. I don't want his personal phone. I got enough places where I can find him here on this internet. Tina, good morning. Big Juice saying good morning to Tina. And I love watching your Sunday football. Yeah, we have Tony's broadcast, Belt Kings Fantasy Football, is fantastic this year. We got some good. This past Sunday it seems like the last three shows are better than the last one. So we have some good commentary. I don't go into argument or a discussion over it. Tony, he likes the Jets. I'm not saying I'm a fan. I like the Jets. I'm not a fan, but I like the Jets. It's a New York team, but I'm just looking at the reality. They're not going to make the playoffs. And Big Juice I need your address, Rich, so I can mail a Christmas card. No, I don't get. Keep on fishing. Big Juice is fishing. Send me a virtual one. No way, Rich. No, I'm not. But the broadcasts, I have fun on it. Michael has fun on it, and we have a good group. This is his third season, so Tony gives both me and Michael the acclimates of that, and it's all three of us. I think that's the gel and stuff like that. Tony he's a leader on that broadcast. He has confidence. I love being on that because it's a good discussion about talking about football and stuff, because I don't know, he doesn't do it anymore, but our friend Michael Bathurst in Toronto, he likes to butt heads with me and stuff like that. Steve, I'll give you mine. I'd like a Christmas card. Lots of laughs. Uh, and Big Juice, how did you first find Tony, Rich? It was on Haps. Tony, and it's the same thing with Michael Bathurst. And Tina, I'm not sure. I think I met you over on Haps also. I might have crossed paths with you on Periscope. I wasn't really a big Periscope user. I did dabble in it, and then I was doing the gaming on Twitch, and so it was Haps. And Big Juice says to Tina, "Okay, hand it over." Hey, Rogue Fire, our Australian friend there from down under. Good morning, or good. I should say good late evening. It's 11 o'clock over there, 11:04, in your neck of the woods there. Good day, my friend. Glad to have you here. As far as that goes, we're just coming up on the first hour here. I'm going to take a break and refresh my. Oh, we lost our channel over here. I got done with my regular routine, so we're going to just go into some of the news here, or the articles and stuff like that that's in the local paper. Oh, just to finish out football, though, I'll be broadcasting tonight on Let's Talk Football at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, where I talk about football. We go over last week's scores, this upcoming week. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday night game should be good. Just to preview that, Commanders and Eagles. They're two good teams. It's a divisional. Okay, Tina. Ciao for now. We'll see you. The Thursday night game should be a good game, as far as that goes. Yeah, you're welcome, Tina. Say hi to Hal. Let's see, today's Wednesday. I'm not sure where he's at. I know where he's at on Fridays. Who is on right now? Oh, we got Toaster. And we got Jim Figerty. Okay. So tomorrow should be a pretty good Thursday night game and stuff. But tonight I'll be going over, like I said, last week's games and this upcoming week's games. So as far as that goes. And Big Juice says, what is it always? Why is it always here in Rogers on Thursday night? Why is it always here? Why is it always? Why? I'm not understanding that. You're talking about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he's an okay quarterback. I'm not gonna, he's one of the greats. Why is it always here? Oh, it is if you're, in the Jets team and stuff like that. I think they have too much emphasis on him and stuff. He's not. They've always had quarterback problems, though, and Tony D has always said that it's their system and stuff. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has gotten everything he wanted, but they've won some, and they've lost the last couple games and stuff like that. So he's on his way out. He's trying to hang on. He still plays good. I'm impressed with that. Okay, but he's not going to get that Green Bay magic that he used to do back there in Green Bay and stuff like that. So I'd like to see him as a coach. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? He wants to be that involved in football, become a coach, I guess. So we'll be doing that tonight at about 7 o'clock, 7:15. Let's talk football. It's only about 45 minutes going over the football scores and stuff like that, but it's something I do during football. It's nothing compared to Tony D's broadcast of Let's Talk Football, and as far as that goes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, a real short 1-2 minute break, and let's see what I got here. I still got the world times and temperatures on. I need the soundboard. There we go. I will be right back, folks. And we're back. We are back here on the Wednesday morning coffee, 11.13.2024 at Rumble Video Broadcast. And we're broadcasting out to Rumble, Locals, YouTube, X, Twitch, and Kick. And speaking of Kick, I was on there yesterday afternoon for a little bit talking to who is that? Chaz. Is that? Let me check the chip. Okay, there's Kick. Yep, one person. But oh, okay. Hello. We have one person on Kick. Amber Cumber. Oh, hello. Hello. And thank you for your view. And if you're watching this on Kick, I don't look at the Kick. Okay, responded to Amber Cumbur. Okay, that's the one viewer over there. Thank you very much for watching over there. Let's check. But I was talking to Chaz or something like that. Okay, Hal is on Twitter or on X. Okay, he's over there on X, and we have two people on X here for the fireman or for the Wednesday morning coffee. Thank you, people on X. Greatly appreciate that. Let me see if there's any comments over there. No comments there. Oh, we got 3 viewers. We have 3 viewers. Thank you very much for being on X. So, but I was talking to what's Chaz's last? I was on a Kick broadcast, and one of the prominent broadcasters over there. I had the coffee cup. He does the flex. Chaz something or something like that. I can't think of his name. And what do we got here? Oh, okay. Ted sent me his football picks. Okay, thank you, Ted. And I got Brian's picks, so I got something to do this morning as far as add those to the sheet. But Chaz, he was talking yesterday about Kick. Kick is one of those. It's not as predominant, out there like YouTube, Twitch. I think even X Live I would put above Kick. Kick is sort of like one of those side. It's improved a lot. He had some good. He was talking about the front page. How that people get onto the front page. He's very knowledgeable. He gave me I'm just a small fry broadcaster here, and I love the guy. He plays the drums. I remember. Well, that's one of the reasons I bought the coffee cup to support him. He has a coffee cup where he does the muscles. He does work out, but a very, very smart individual, and give him a shout. I apologize. I need to make a card for him because he is a great guy. And I had some time yesterday afternoon in between doing things, and I was listening to him, and he was talking about the front page of Kick and how people, I always thought the front page, like on Twitch, you get those people that are up there and they have the mega numbers, as far as that goes. And that's why they get up there and stuff. And I don't really pay mind to the front page, but it's just interesting to get his input and stuff on broadcasting and stuff. But he's vested in Kick, but he's also on X Live. And there it is. Okay, that's his football picks. Let me check. He's on Kick. Maybe I can highlight him. Let me see if I can find him. Let's see. Let me see. What's Ted say? Ted, hey, Rich, I'm on it. Okay. We'll just give him a thumbs up on that one. Okay, Ted, thank you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's got 14 picks. Okay, Ted, thank you very much. If you're watching in the background, I just checked. Let me check my X feed here for Chaz, if he's, because I do follow him. Where's he at? Let's see. Followers or following. You'd be under following. And let's see, where is he at? I got to highlight him. He's a great guy. Let's see. There's another good guy, Brandon Tatum. He's a good guy. I like him. He's on X. Where's Chaz? Where are you at, Chaz? There he is, Chaz Flexton. Here he is. Here's the guy. This is the guy I want to show. This is the guy we're going to highlight here. I'm going to highlight Chaz, okay? Stand by, folks. He's a great guy. He's very, very positive, very direct, very smart dude. And I recommend following him on X. And I don't really normally give these high highlights. I've been following this guy for a couple of years. I followed him on Twitch. First made contact with him on Twitch, or not on Twitter or on X, or no, Twitch. And then I followed him on X, and now I follow him on Kick. And let me go to it. There he is. That's who I'm talking about. Chaz Flexton. He's a great guy. Make sure you give him a follow. Never heard of the Kick. Well, Kick, if you go to kick.com, Rogue, it's sort of like Twitch. There's a lot of people. What Kick is to Twitch is what Rumble is to YouTube. There's a lot of people on Twitch that got upset, I guess, when Twitch decided not to have the gambling. And so they went and they started Kick. It's kick.com. And I'm over there on Kick at Fireman Rich. It's just another live streaming platform. So it's one of 6 that I broadcast to. I don't get that much traction over there. But I know this particular guy, Chaz Flexting, he's a good guy. Let me show you something, what he does. That just baffles my mind as far as that goes. This is him drumming. How the fuck I be slipping? I be intimate with them hoes. She never flummin'. I take chick, pin smash. I call her hoes. And I be funny with the shit. I'm just playing. Nobody fucking with the kid. I'm just saying. This is drumming right there. He's a great guy. But I don't even know the fraud. She just playing the cheat. And he plays the drums, man. He is very talented. That's not my camera. That's his camera action stuff. So I would recommend following him. And as far as that goes, and Big Juice has yeah, I can't play the music because I don't want it so he gave me quite a few shout outs, a couple shout outs yesterday on his broadcast, and I thank him very much for that. You can see his, and he's a gamer. He does Halo and some other stuff, but he's very, very talented. Check out Chaz Flexton, at Chaz Flexton, CHAVEZFLEXINGTN. He's down there in Georgia, and he's a good guy, good dude. I like him, and I highly recommend that you follow him also, because he, like I said, it's fun talking to him. It's fun listening to him, and I like I said, I had some time yesterday, and Rogue Fire. That's how you hear about people. I would highly recommend following the guy. If you get on Kick, if you're on Kick, follow him. He's a great guy. Again, follow him on X, because he's on Twitch as well, but he's gone over to Kick. He's I guess he's a partner over there too now and stuff. He does a drum bit. I don't know where he gets the energy. And Rogue Fire, you'll check him out. Yeah, check him out. It's like I said, I had a good time just sitting there listening to him and talk and stuff like that. But the guy's giving me a couple shout outs, and I'm a nobody. He's a somebody. He knows people in the live streaming. He is very connected with people in the live streaming too, but he's really down to earth. And I can't say that enough. I like the guy, and I don't normally go googly over somebody and stuff, but he's one of the good guys, I think, as far as that goes. So let's say if he was a leader, I would follow him. Let's put it that way. So that's a high acclimate for him. No, he is good to listen to. Let's see. What do we got here in the news? Let's see. I got something here. It's from Binghamton University. Let me set this up. This is Binghamton University honors. We had Veterans Day, but this is an article that came out on Monday. But it goes to show how Binghamton University is honoring their alumni veterans on this past Veterans Day. So let's go ahead and check this one out here. There it is. Let me turn my camera off so you can see the things there, and we'll get this one rolling here. Let me turn the volume up and start it out.
And over at Binghamton University, alumni veterans were honored for their service at the impact of a college education and military service discussion. The veterans in attendance tonight also have the opportunity to give feedback on how the university can assist its veterans. Director of Veterans and Military Service for the university, Paul Stroud, says tonight's events are critical for the university moving forward.
If we're going to get better at what we're doing, if we're going to improve, then one of the things we need to get information, and we need to get information directly from the source. So I can't think of a better way of getting information than really speaking directly to our veterans and asking them the question, what can we do better? How can we assist you better? I truly believe that we wouldn't be the country we are, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our veterans. So it's a simple enough measure simply to say,
and I would have to agree with the gentleman. The veterans here in the United States, they have done a lot as far as to move this country in the right direction, and they're getting their just dues. I was watching a broadcast. No, not a broadcast, television show on. It was on the History Channel about Vietnam and how the Vietnam veterans did not get their just due when they came back and stuff like that, because but they did what they were supposed to be doing, and that's all you can ask of their veterans, the people that go and serve. They do what they're supposed to do. They don't question. They go ahead and do it. should, the debate and discussion, should we have gone to Vietnam or not? You could do that, but the veterans went anyway. Yeah, they did get treated pretty poorly, but they're even the veterans. The first ambassador to Vietnam, when the United States ended up reconnecting and recognizing Vietnam as one whole country, was a former Vietnam veteran, and he was also a POW. So that goes to show how much we can advance and put our differences aside and stuff like that. And I think both countries are better off knowing each other's in that aspect and stuff like that. And as far as that goes, Big Jew says, "Am I a veteran?" What's this say? Retired United States Air Force firefighter. I think that makes me a veteran. But what I always say, you're going to say thank you for your service. I appreciate that, but thank the people that are serving now and that have served over the last 10, 20 years, because they've had more of a mission than I had in the 20 years I was in and stuff like that. Yes, I am a veteran, and I support veterans quite highly, is on my list of things and stuff like that. So, and a good part of the majority of my friends and people I know are veterans. And I know. Thank you, Big Juice. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you for your service, Rich. Yeah, I appreciate it too. I'll go ahead and pin that. Right. I appreciate it. But in the same breath, when I get thanked, I say, thank the people that are serving now and the people that have served over the last, because we've had some contingencies that I would have never thought were going to transpire when I was still in. The military side of the American culture is a fascinating one to me. Yes, it is, Ro, because we've had quite a few presidents that used to be prior military, and I think any great country is going to have a good military. It's not going to be a military that does a coup on like they do down in South America and some of those countries, but the American, there was I watched about half of it. They had on the History Channel a new series of The American Soldier, and the American Soldier started back before the Revolutionary War. There, as far as the Minutemen, and the reason they got the word Minutemen, there was a state militias. As far as the 13 colonies, they all had their own militia. And that was coming for the community. It's sort of like our modern day National Guard, but they were called Minutemen, and they were required to have a musket, a pound of powder, so many balls of ammunition, and all that. So they had their ditty pack as far as ready to go in a minute, as far as if they were called upon. That's what the term Minuteman means as far as that goes. And I found that fascinating. That was before when we were still the colonies, the 13 colonies. Every colony had their own militia as far as that goes, to protect the community and stuff. So I'm also fascinated with the military American culture as far as that goes, and how it has shaped this country, this great country that I do love. Let's see, what else do we got here? Let's see. I think there was another one on the Copernica. Let's see. Where is that one? Well, speaking of Vietnam, let's see. Is this a video? No. We'll skip over that one. Yeah, it's totally different to Australia. Oh, is it different? My impression, I have never really interacted. Just thinking about it now, Roguefire, the only time I ever interacted, I think it was one or two Australian armed forces when I was stationed in the Philippines and they were working with, they had to have been Australians military special forces, because they were tagged at Wallace Air Station, what is a radar site, but there was this one runway that was a public run, an air strip about I think it was like a 3,000 foot strip that was close to the beach, and they used that for exercises at night. the pararescue folks that were stationed down there at Clark Field, and I got a chance to meet a couple Australians that were sort of taking part in that type of training. So let's just say that the Australian military folks that I have met back when I was in my career, I have high regards for. Okay, very professional as far as that goes. So I don't know. As far as, of course, this month the NFL they're recognizing the military this month. It's military recognition month for the NFL. The NFL football is really big on recognizing the U.S. military. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go with this one here. Copernica. This is an observatory. It's hosting a girls' space camp. Let's go ahead and give you a chance to see what's happening in the community here. This is over there in Vestal in Broome County. This Copernica Observatory is up there on the hills in Vestal, and it's only about 30 minutes away from where I live at. So let's see what this one's all about here.
Meanwhile, elementary and middle school girls gathered at the Copernic Observatory and Science Center today for a fun-filled day of learning. Fox 40's Katie Lynn has that story.
As part of its Girl Power program, Copernic Observatory and Science Center hosted the Hera Ultimate Space Camping Trip for girls in grades 3 to 8 today. The event gave students a hands-on experience of what life is like inside Human Exploration Research Analog, or HERA. Students participated in various interactive activities throughout the day, but the highlight was a chance to connect with crew members on a mission at HERA at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas.
I think all of us are inspired by relationships we have with others, whether it's teachers, parents, family members, community members. So we're just trying to tap into the power of that relationship, of relationship building, and having us see ourselves in others. So having girls see themselves in engineers and scientists. I feel like throughout education, mentors play a critical role in inspiring us to make choices about our careers, and contributions to the world.
Lamish's wish for inspiration was clearly fulfilled, as many campers shared how the event made them more excited about pursuing careers in STEM.
I think I might be like one of those people who like designs the habitats at NASA. So like Hera, like I could design one of those and help put input and maybe code.
For Hyman, this event stood out from others she had attended.
With Girl Power, you get to be with other girls and not just a mixture of boys and girls, so then you don't feel out of place.
Fifth grader Lucy Ingram was inspired to attend after seeing the program details online.
The activities we're doing, how we learn about it, they make it really fun.
Ingram, who dreams of designing robots in the future, said one hands-on activity really sparked her interest.
They're teaching us really cool things about the robots and, like, how do I say it? They're teaching us about the robots, how they can explore. We did this, like, activity with the iPads, and we got, like, hold it against, and it would, like, show, like, a robot design, and we got to like move it around.
Lamish said that above all, she hopes the students will walk away with a renewed sense of imagination.
Imagination is the source of so much creativity, and this generation, our goal here at Copernic is to inspire the next generation of innovators and creators that are going to go forth to continue to advance and improve the quality of our life.
In Vestal, Katie Lynn, Fox.
So Copernic Observatory that's in Vestal, New York. It's a great facility. I've never been there. You know that?
No, we haven't.
We've never been there. Always, but it's right. It's only like a 30-minute drive and stuff like that. And that's a good project, Rogue Fire. Yeah, that's a great asset to the community. I know of many schools in both Broome County as well as here in Tioga County that utilize it and stuff like that. Hey, good morning, Laura. Laura is here. Good morning, my friend. Glad to have you here. Coming in from Norway. Thank you for being here. Great Great to have you here. And Rich just wants a trip to Mars. I don't know. I'm still. What's that?
Yeah, you do.
The missus is joining us here in the studio, having her breakfast and stuff like that. So that subject often comes up. If I had a chance to go to Mars, would I take it? I don't know. I'm leaning.
Up his life insurance.
Yeah, I got to up my life insurance. Yeah, so, I can up the life insurance. I don't know. I guess if I was physically fit and qualified, I don't know. That's
Maybe just a trip around the moon.
Yeah, maybe a trip around the moon or something like that. But even just in space, it's a whole different environment and stuff like that. Excuse me. But the Copernicus Observatory, it gives an opportunity for younger people to take, because they've got the telescopes and the whole bit there. Could be a one-way trip. Better stay out of it, Laura says. Lots of like it could be, because you get up there, you got to stay 6 months before you can even think about returning, because the planets have to be aligned. It's not, in Star Trek, you just zip from point A to point B. It really doesn't work with the technology that we have. It doesn't work that way with us. You got to keep the planets aligned. And as far as that goes, and I think the big thing on that is the gravitational and stuff like that. All right, let's see what else we have. Are we going for a walk this morning?
Sometime.
Yeah, it's 25 degrees out right now. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Okay, that answers it. Okay, you have no problem. You can just put a heavier coat on and stuff like that.
Well, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean there's no big hurry.
Okay. All right.
I'm just trying to keep moving.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going anywhere today?
I haven't decided.
Huh?
I haven't decided.
Oh, you haven't decided yet? Okay. Let's see. That's Fox. Let's see. Anything family sign up? Okay, that's nothing on WEB. Let me see. Let me check WEBO here. That's the local radio station here in Owego, New York. Let's see. Local news. Tioga. Well, let's go back here. Local news for Tioga County. I guess they have no local news for Tioga County. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's see, WNBF. IBM Endicott buildings demolished could start by December. Oh, let's talk about this one. Let's see. Let's see. Big Jew says, Rich, if you want Thanksgiving, you better get out there and hunt for a turkey. No, we get our turkey from the grocery store.
No, we're getting it from.
Oh, actually,
Vermont.
yeah, we're going someplace. Somebody else is going to get the turkey. And Rogue Fire said, I had to walk around Owego on Google Streets. Looks like yeah, Owego is nice. It's not. I grew up right across the river from Owego in Appalachian, New York. The fame for Appalachian, and back in the early 50s, there was a big mafia bust. If you ever watch Godfather, the first Godfather, when they called it Appalachian, upstate New York, in a place called Appalachian. It's called Appalachian, and they had a big mafia bust there back in the 50s. Hey, there's Jack. I got to take him to the bathroom here. But Owego, New York is a really nice place. And the Court Street Bridge, the old Court Street Bridge, you used to be able to look over and you used to see the turtles on the rocks and stuff. But when they put the new bridge in, I think they took out the turtles, because I don't see the turtles anymore. There's a nice walkway there. It's called the River Walk there in Owego. Me and Max used to walk that quite often. Not that often, but often enough to where it was a nice walk and stuff like that. So, let me. Hey, Jack, King of the Window. Yeah, Big Juice. I'm gonna take him to the kitty box. So we'll be right back here. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I got to take Jack to the bathroom because there's other cats around, and he sits there, and it's. I know he's got a regular schedule and stuff like that. So usually comes to me if he's scratching on the rug or something like that. We communicate. I've known how long have we had Jack?
13
years,
almost 14
almost 14 years and stuff like that. So he's coming back in. There's other cats that he feels safer when I'm his bodyguard. I'm a cat's bodyguard when he goes to the bathroom. I think I've said that before and stuff, but he's coming back in here now. Okay, Jack? Huh? Good morning. So when the cats are all up and about and stuff like that, he likes it's a good bonding for him and me. He's a good cat. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, we're going to do the WBNG or WNBF. This is something about IBM. I worked here. This is my first place of employment when I got out of the service. I worked at this place for 9 years. Actually, 7 years, and 2 years was a contract. They sold the farm and stuff like that, in a manner of speaking. But this is let's see. Let me bring that up just a little bit so you can see the title. IBM Endicott building demolished. Demolition could start by December. They're looking at. They're doing some hazard abatement because there's a lot of asbestos in these facilities. IBM Business International Machines got to start in Endicott, New York, and I worked there for the first 7 years, 9 years when I got out of the service. So I could say I was an IBMer when I got out of the service. My father worked for IBM, and I've said it many times. He worked for IBM for 30 years before he retired. The long-awaited job of tearing down several old IBM buildings in Endicott could begin in 2 or 3 weeks. And by the way, Rogue Fire, if you want to take a tour of North Street, that's where the IBM plant is on, the IBM buildings. You'll see the manufacturing buildings are all on the left, and then on the right is a clock building, and that's on. Was it North Street? And what's the main road that goes up past there? That's in Endicott. You got North Street and no, where the credit union's on. I can't remember that name of that street. Okay, we'll do. I'll look around on the street. It's North Street. Now let me give you. Let's see. Endicott. It's a main road.
That's not McKinley, right? No, McKinley goes up.
Yeah, it's McKinley.
Okay, it is McKinley.
Just look at the corner of North Street and McKinley Avenue, and it's right there. That's what you see off to the left is Building 41. That's the building where I worked in as a test operator for IBM, and but I worked there. Let's see, Chris Pelto, who oversees the former IBM site known as Huron, when IBM pulled out, became the Huron campus, said preparations are underway to start demolishing by the end of this month and early next building. Yep, found it. Okay, so you see where it's at. Peto told WNBF News yesterday that things are moving along with the state historical preservation. So the one building, yeah, it is pretty rough, but those buildings, this is where IBM started, Rogue, back in the 20s and 30s. Mr. Watson started the thing. A final letter of resolution will be needed for the agency. These buildings have been vacant for over 10, 15 years now, if not longer. But the resolution will be needed for the agency to permit demolition of the unused buildings to get underway. It's never done until everything's signed, but before the process of obtaining state final approval. One of the conditions stipulated by Historical Preservation Office was the very specialized photos be taken of the buildings that are being removed. And so it is pretty decrepit. They've let it go as far as that goes. looks like a lot of, yeah, there is a lot. You'd be surprised. Could do an aerial during World War II or after World War II. This area, when you go on Google Maps, is blocked out. I think up until I think it was like 5 years after I got out of the Air Force. So 97, 98, 99, it was right after 2000. They unblocked it on Google. It was always fogged out. So they're making headway on demolishing these buildings. And like I said, this is where I worked the first 9 years. And then after that, I moved down the road and I worked at another place for 17 years, which was associated with IBM, but wasn't IBM for 17 years, what I called the day job. I don't really talk about that job as of yet. I've only been retired a year and a half. Maybe when I'm at 5 years, I'll start talking about it. So that is the IBM story from WNBF, which is News Radio 1290. I listen to their afternoon radio shows, talk radio. Just so you know, both on the on Spotify for podcasters and here on the various platforms on replay. I have no association with Fox News, WNBF, or any of these news agencies that I'm showing their web pages. We're just looking at the articles. Full disclosure there. I have no, and this is what I look at as far as that goes. Let's see. What else do we got here? Do we got anything else? Let's see. Okay, that was the one article. Anything IBM, like I said, IBM, Endicott, a lot of people don't realize Endicott, New York is where IBM got it started as far as that goes. Let's see. Tompkins County Care Team celebrates first. Okay, we don't want that. I don't see nothing there. There's nothing on WBNG. Let me go just to the straight news. We talked about batch coffee. So that's 17 hours ago. We talked about that. So there's nothing on WBNG. Anything on the whale? Nothing on the whale. What's this? New York ranks among the cheapest. Oh, Halloween products. Okay, never mind about that. Let's see. On this channel, anything? Nothing on News Channel 34. And let's see on WENY. Let's see. Former Guthrie Clinic offices turn into 5 apartments in Watkins Glen. Okay, they're reutilizing the facilities there. And Arctic League searching for a perfect Christmas tree for annual broadcast. Okay, nothing there. Well, let's talk about this. This is out in Schuyler County on WENY. It's a firefighting article. Let's see. Does that okay? Let's go ahead and see what this one has to say right here.
With New York battling the largest wildfire it has seen since 2008, 15 firefighters from departments across Schuyler County headed downstate to help contain the blaze. In Orange County, the wildfire has already burned over 5,000 acres across New York and stretching into New Jersey. It's killed at least 1 person. According to Schuyler County Emergency Services, the county got a request from the Office of Fire Prevention and Control for the extra manpower in 3 brush firefighting trucks. The firefighters came from departments in Montour Falls, Watkins Glen, Tyrone. Starting at 3 o'clock this morning, they began a 12-hour shift. They'll expect it to be back home close to midnight tonight.
The resources locally there have been depleted. Crews have been working around the clock for better than a week or so. And it's good to be able to lend a hand because the emergency could be here someday, and we could be asking for crews to come here to help us.
Tompkins County fire personnel are also heading down to help. Officials say crews from 4 departments will report for duty in Orange County tomorrow morning. Experts say drought conditions have contributed to the wildfire and others like it across the country, making it that more difficult to control. As a result, Governor Happy Hochul has instituted a statewide burn ban until November 30th.
So that is in the Schuyler County is 2 counties to the west of here. And those, if you saw on the thing, it said Orange County. Orange County is downstate. It's down towards Poughkeepsie, down there towards Newburgh and West Point. It's downstate, and that's where they're having the major wildland fires here in New York State. Schuyler County is up here. It's 2 counties. So upstate is helping downstate. They have some major fires in downstate New York going into Connecticut, Massachusetts, and they have a problem with the air quality and stuff. That's really sad. In 2020, brush fires burnt out 59 million acres here. Yeah, I remember those fires, Rogue. And like I said, being an ex-firefighter, wildland fires are the hardest, most taxing fires a firefighter can battle. They just sap the living strength out of you. That's why you have to have a lot of firefighters. As far as you have to have firefighters on the ground, you can't just come in and dump it with the big airplanes and stuff like that. That helps, but they have some fires down there. But this is where New York State is helping New York State. Schuyler County from Schuyler County to Orange County. That's like a 4-hour drive. So they're bringing equipment from upstate to go downstate to help. That's how serious these fires are. And there is in New York State, there is a state burn ban. You can't burn outside. It's too dry. We've had some rain. We need a lot more rain. Wow, look at that clear sky out there. Wow. It's going to be nice today. It's going to be really nice. All right, let's see. We got a firefighter story, and that's pretty cool. I just hope they're safe. Laura says, Christmas soon. Wonder how many houses that will be burned down this year. Here, they use candles and forget all about it. Same. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, Laura. As far as you got to be careful with those candles. Once they get going, they can really do some damage and stuff like that, along with the space heaters. Okay, let's see. We got that. Let's see. This was we got that one. Let's see. What do we got over here? Anything on my Twin Tiers? Nothing there. Let's see. Weagle Penny Saver. What do we have in here? Anything on the news on Penny Saver? We talked about honoring the veterans there on Monday, so there's nothing there. Nothing there. And let's see, this is KISS 104. Nothing there. We don't need to be talking about the bills. To talk about the bills, and there's the construction of the bills. And let's see, on this day in rock history, let's see, what do we have? 2019, Rod Stewart was featured on the cover of Britain's Railroad Model magazine. The singer had put the finishing touches on a 25-year project building a railroad city, which was modeled on both New York and Chicago around 1945. The model railroad was spanned 1,500 square feet, was housed in the attic of his Los Angeles home. Oh, Rod Stewart, he was a train guy. Well, that's cool. Adele comeback single "Hello." This is in 2015. Have you guys seen Adele lately? She is looking nice. She looked pretty good as before, but she's very very good looking. I guess I should say. I don't want to, but she looks really. But her voice is like an angel. Her single in 2015, "Hello," achieved platinum sales status in the UK just 3 weeks after it was released. After the chart-topping song sold 6,000 copies. Yeah, she lost a lot of weight, Rogue Fire. Yeah, she's looking really good. Good for her. In 2012, the Beatles, they still, even though they're not together, in 2012, the original college that was reproducing and including in copies of the Beatles' 1967 classic Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band record sold. Oh, it sold for 87,720 reproduced and included copies of the Beatles song. The original college that was reproduced. The piece, which was designed by Peter Blake, was sold at an unnamed bidder as part of an auction of modern British art in Sotheby's in London, as far as that goes. Women are cheating, though. Tons of makeup, he says. Okay. Let's see. What do we else have in rock history? Anything? 1982. Here's one, a group from Down Under. One of my favorite groups. And Rogue Fire knows who this group is. Men at Work. God, I love those guys. Men at Work started a 15-week run at #1 on the U.S. album charts with their debut, Business as Usual, which went on to sell over 5 million copies in the U.S. Loved Men at Work. They're one of my favorites. I love them. They're great. Let's see what else on this day in rock history. Yeah, love them. They're single, the classic Down Under. Yeah, they are. I mean, they are. They just took. They took the music scene here by storm as far as that goes. So let's see. I think we're at the end of. Let's see. Yeah, I believe we're at the end of the news thing there. And Laura says to Rogue Fire, love that song too. Yeah, they had some great songs. I've been listening to them. They're part of my rotation of songs that I listen to and stuff. I listen to a couple of their cuts. I like going on YouTube, listen to their live things, and along with one of my favorite all time is a New Yorker, even though he lives out in Los Angeles, is Joe Bonamassa. Check him out. If you don't know who Joe Bonamassa, check him out on YouTube and you'll find out. He can play. He's a great guy. Great songwriter and stuff like that. Let's see. Big Juice say, hey Rich, some Christmas lights would look cool in the backyard. No. We have a green light out on the porch. We have the green light on every night. The green light here in the United States on the front porch when it's turned on is to recognize the military. We turn it on every night in the month of November for veterans and stuff like that in the military to say to the veterans we always have, or to the military we have a light on for you. We know, and I turn it on periodically throughout the year. We don't. But November, it's on every night. So that's not a Christmas light. It's a green light. My neighbor does it, and you see it here. Some people put a blue light out for law enforcement, but the green light represents the military. They all wear green fatigue, BDUs and stuff as far as that goes. So we don't do the Christmas lights anymore, Steve, I'm afraid. Let's see, what else? Like Motel 6, we leave Motel 6 has been. I don't think Motel 6 is no more in Big Juice. Yeah, we leave the light on for you. Exactly, that's exactly right. Yeah, we leave the light on for you. So I'm leaving the light. The green front porch light is on for the military because we are thinking of all branches as far as that goes. And So let's see, what else do we got here? What else do we want to? Oh, you know what? Let me double check. You're going to hear some ding, ding, dings because I'm bringing up some web pages. I want to check my Facebook things here. Two more. 1, 2. Okay, let's see. Let me just see. No, we don't have nothing there. Nothing there. There's nothing there. I'm checking the news Facebook pages. I'm using Facebook a little bit more as far as that goes. And let's see, as far as the articles they have. Let's see, do they have anything on the okay, that just goes to their page. Okay. So we already did that article on IBM. What about WBNG? Just to give you an idea, the temperatures this morning at 7 o'clock, which was an hour ago, but the temperatures is still 25 degrees. Just to go over the weather here. Let's see, we got to turn the text off. This is off of Fox 40's weather page. And that's the current weather. That's the current temperatures. And you can see down Owego, Waverly. This is Tioga County, right? Let me get to the page. Right here is Tioga County, right here. Schuyler County, I think, is over here. Orange County is down below the thing here. The bottom of the, it's downstate. So you can see they have to travel. But this is Tioga County, where I live in New York State. There's Owego that Rogue Fire said he took the virtual tour through. And did you see the fountain, the fireman's fountain, Laura? Or Rogue Fire? And let's see, Laura, he's telling me his weather over there in Norway is, let's see, Laura's, oh, you did? Okay, you did. That's been there. That's an iconic. That's been there for years and stuff. That's a favorite spot of mine. They just refurbished that as far as that goes, Rogue Fire. So, yeah, you did. Going back, we're talking about the weather over there in Norway. Was it southwest Norway where Laura's at? It's currently 50 degrees Fahrenheit at 2 p.m., which is, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So Laura's 6 hours ahead. So it's he's warmer than we are right now. But our current temperature, and we're still we're at 26 right now as far as in Tioga County. So that just to give you an idea where we're at. There's Owego, New York. That's the county seat. Appalachian's like right across the river. It's like right just a little south of the E there. That's where Appalachian is. That's where I grew up as a kid, as far as that goes. So let's see. What else do I got here as far as on the Facebook? This is all on the face. I'm starting to look at the news Facebook pages and stuff like that. So let's see, WEBO. Let me show you something about WEBO. They have there's Lou. Lou is one of the spokespersons. This is at the local VFW for WEBO. They took some pictures. Let me go ahead and show you this one. This is Lou. He works at WEBO as far as that goes. Okay. He does the commentating and stuff like that. Laura, according to the forecast, temperatures will drop next week. Could actually be snow, but time. Hey, Captain Rehab, how you doing? Hey, Captain Rehab. Now, real quick. Captain Rehab, if you could. I got the list already made. I need your list. I'm hungover. Okay, get a cup of coffee. Look at these. I'm going to be on for another 5 or 10 minutes and stuff. I need your list. Or if anything, I need tomorrow night's Thursday night, either Washington, Philadelphia, and then you can give me the rest of your pick on Sunday. Okay. There's a captain. Catch any shrimp today, Captain? There's a captain. Is he wearing some bars? I didn't see him wearing any bars. Let's see. There's a veteran right there at the Weagle VFW. Just to find, because I think you asked me, Rogue Fire, about, I haven't found anything about the sign yet. I still got to find, there's no follow-up. Now, that's Radican, the gentleman off to the right. He's the owner of WEBO. And he's an okay guy. He's a firefighter, but Lou is a good guy. I've met him. He's a good guy. There's Joe in the background. He's a veteran right there from the Iraq War, the guy with the beard. Very good guy. Solid guy right there. He had the Boy Scouts there at the VFW. There's Luke, I guess. He does a commentating on a lot of events in the county and stuff like that. He's a great guy. Oh, there's a captain. Catch any. Oh, that you're talking about Captain Rehab. Big Juice. Okay. And that's part of the presentation. Boy Scouts aspect of it. This guy that's speaking right now, he's a solid veteran. This guy is a great guy. I mean, this is the guy I would want in my foxhole any day of the week. And that's all I can really say about himself. And I'm not sure who this gentleman is, but that's the activities. Yeah, it comes in Big Juice. Yeah, it comes in. Yo, Rich, yeah, okay. No, that's Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab coming in from the brotherly, the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And you can see this is at the Weagle VFW, but off to the right here, that's WEBO. They were doing the whatever they do, the ceremony. Lou was doing the ceremonies there as far as that goes. So there's Lou. Is that where we started at? Okay, this is just more of the hall there at the Owego VFW. There's Lou. He's a great guy. Lou's a great guy. He's gotten older over the years and stuff. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Thank you very much. Let me make sure I copy that and I post it. Just to give you a heads up there, Captain Rehab, you and me, we tied at 11 games each. We both each had 11 wins. I was wrong. You needed the win to tie me. I was ahead. 11 wins, 3 losses. You had. I misread it. I didn't count one. I miscounted. You had 10 and before the Monday night game, so we finished as a tie. But you actually won because you won last week, so you're going to be ahead of me. You actually won it overall and stuff. I tied you, so you're at the top of the chart again this week. That's 2 weeks in a row for you, dude. I figure I'd let you know because you might not be on the broadcast. I'm on a broadcast tonight on Captain Rehab for those folks that are listening on Spotify for Podcasters app and all those other fine podcasting platforms. And the people that are watching the replay, Captain Rehab, who's in the chat, who's hungover in the chat on Twitch here on this broadcast. He's one of the persons that take parts in the football wins and losses, and he won the second week. So I'm going to let you know that you won again. You beat out Tony there, so you can go on Cantina and brag to the Rose. Yep, I said it, the Rose. That's just an inside joke between me and Captain Rehab. Let's see. What do we got here? What else do we have? I wanted to show you WBNG as far as that goes. It's a great radio station. Captain Rehab. Yeah, I beat out the mayor, and I'm going to brag to him. Yeah, that 2 weeks in a row. Tony's not here this morning, so he must be busy at work. So, yeah, just to let you know, this is, if you want to know what's going on, let me highlight it. This is the WEBO website on their Facebook page. They support the veterans as far as that goes. That's the Medal of Honor boots, as far as I call it, the boots of the unknown veteran. So just, I have no affiliation with them. It's just a local radio station I listen to, and they do a bang up job for up here in rural New York as far as that goes. So, and we appreciate and we thank them as well. Give them a big of a shout out. Let's see, the Weagle Penny Saver. Is there anything in the Weagle Penny Saver? No. Okay, we're all good there. So, let's see. I think that should be about it, I think. I'll start bringing up the Facebook pages. The Facebook pages are pretty cool. I'm starting to get used to Facebook, okay? I'm not a Zuckerberg fan, and that was my drawback of using Facebook, is because Zuckerberg sucks. I don't like Zuckerberg. Though he's changed a little bit. I guess he, I don't know. There's some things in the news here. I was surprised on some of the comments that he made here recently. But he's still I don't really care for him because he ditched his best friend back in the day. I don't know if they ever made up. I never followed up on that stuff like that. So, but let's see, we're coming up on 2 hours, and let's see. Yeah, he has changed his image because no one likes him. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna brag to the Rose too? Okay. You could tell her I don't want to talk to her because I still remember how she was on Haps. I wish her the best. Tell her that. I wish her the best, but I just don't. I don't really. I have. I'm not going to say anything. I'll put my foot in my mouth. Captain Rehab will make up some. Fireman Rich really doesn't like you, and then I don't. Because she has the same antics from what you say and what Tony says. But you get to brag to Tony there on Cantina there, Captain Rehab. So, but yeah, he's changed, Rogue, but it doesn't change my overall feelings about him and stuff like that. It's good. I wish him and his family the best, but I don't really respect him and stuff like that. Let's just say I have more respect for Steve Jobs than I do him, or the only one that's probably lower than Zuckerberg would be who's the guy that owns who did Bill Gates. I'm not a Bill Gates fan. Do not. Ooh, Bill Gates is evil. I had respect for him, but some of the stuff I'm finding out about him, I do not. He is a snake in the freaking grass. I don't care how much fucking money. Ooh. Money. Ooh. Oh, don't worry. I have it on. Viewers need to be 18 or older to listen to this and watch this. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to do that on, I guess I'll do it on the, I'll have to put the adult rating on the audio version. But I'm not a Bill Gates fan either. Zuckerberg is just a notch above Bill Gates. And Rogue Fire says he agrees, except I don't like Steve. Steve, I don't really like him, but I got to respect on what he did. And that's what I say to people that don't like Elon. You may not like Elon, but you got to respect what that man did. Okay. And Steve Jobs, he was a leader. I don't think he's not the whole focal point of Apple. Apple would have came out eventually, but Steve and Woz, I always give credit to Woz as far as the success. Steve Jobs was just a front man, even though he did know something about tech, I guess, and stuff like that. But I'm not a Steve Jobs fan, but you got to respect on what he did. I don't respect what Zuckerberg did when he started Facebook because he shit on his best friend. I can't forgive that. And Steve, you like Woz? Yeah, I like Woz. Steve Woz. He's a cool guy. I like him. He builds right in with the people there. He stands right in line for the latest Apple thing. It's a multimillionaire and stuff like that. So he's one of the people and stuff. I like his insight. But Bill Gates, no, I don't give him. He's as far as he just finagled something. And same thing with Zuckerberg. I don't take whatever they say to heart or anything like that. But I do like Elon. I do like Elon. I like what I know people will be bent out of shape about this. I like what he did with X. X is being great. I'm a premium subscriber, not the high end premium, but the middle line premium. I can use. I can make my posts longer. I can use X Pro, which used to be the old TweetDeck. You can do phone calls. You can do voice chatting. Well, eventually, if it works out, but you can do the phone calling. Audio wise and stuff like that. X Live, I'm broadcasting on X Live. X Live is almost better than Periscope was, but people they keep on thinking about Periscope. X Live quality is just as good now because you have so many people that are on it that are doing their podcasts and stuff like that. So Elon is. He's one of my favorite people. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's fine.
You saw the misses. Oh, my God.
I'm just another human being. God almighty, are you so embarrassed I can't be on
No,
here?
I'm not embarrassed. It's just I do not like family members. Oh, my God. There we go. You got a chance to see the misses there, folks. There'll be people taking snapshots of that one. No problem. That's okay. She wanted to get something, stuff like that. She's let's see. Okay, we're at 2 minutes and 5 minutes, 2 hours and 5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, on that one, as far as that goes. And me and the missus have to go take a walk and whatnot. So let's see, where am I going? There we go. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that. And so we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast here. And I want to say thank you for those that are listening on Spotify for Podcasters app for day 13 of NaPodPoMo. Hashtag NaPodPoMo, 17th year of the original Audio Month Challenge. Thank you. I want to say thank you to our replay viewers as well, right out of the gate. The people that are watching on all the various platforms like Rumble, Locals, YouTube, X, Twitch, and Kick. I want to say thank you in the chat. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, for being here. Smoking Schizo, thank you for being here. Tim Fan 40, thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. And as we're going down the list, who came in next? Big Juice, Steve, out in Ohio. Thank you, Big Juice. Tim Fan 40 out there in Michigan. Thank you very much, Tim Fan 40. Greatly appreciated of you being here. I want to say thank you for our Australian friend, Rogue Fire, coming in from Australia. Get a good night's sleep there, Rogue. Greatly appreciate it. I want to say thank you to Laura for coming in from southwest portion of Norway, our friend in Norway. Greatly appreciate it. I think I did. Is that everybody? I think I got everybody. And Captain Rehab. Can't forget Captain Rehab. Thank you, Captain Rehab. Thanks for the picks. Good luck. We'll talk to you all later. And Laura coming in with the graphic there. Have a good day. Yeah, have a great day, folks. And we appreciate you all. And with that, this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich. Wishing you all well. Have a great day today. And let's go ahead and put that outro going again because I talked too long. You all have a great one wherever you may be. At Fireman Rich over there on X, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on Spotify for podcasters for the audio pod. Greatly appreciated. And she turned the light out. So lights out for this broadcast. That's okay. All right, folks. Again, you all have a great one. Thank you very much from the heart. Thank you very much for watching the broadcast and on the replay and listening to the audio pod now on Spotify for podcasters and all those other fine social media podcasting platforms. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Ciao for now.